Awesome.
appreciate you coming on and taking the time to come on today. That's awesome.
Of course, guys. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Cheers, Beau. So I'm Simo. This is Kyle, and you're on the Heavy Energy podcast. So everyone, this is our main man, Beau Bokan from Blessthefall, and we're very, very happy to have him today.
Thank you, boys. I appreciate you.
Cheers, Beau. So I want to start up with a question about going all the way back to the start of Blessthefall for you. Coming into Blessthefall, was it a little bit of pressure to help shape you, or was it a thing where you found your own voice pretty quickly in that band?
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't try to let the pressure of them already having an album out and having another singer. I try not to let that come into play, and I try to just bring my own energy and my own style and vocal style. I loved bands like Killswitch Engage and Bleeding Through it, like a lot of like metalcore bands back then. So I was like, okay, I just want to bring what I know about metalcore into this band and bring my own voice into it and just bring the energy. And so I try not to let that dictate how I was as a vocalist and stuff like that. I understood the type of music we were doing and stuff. And so like it actually worked perfectly for me because I grew up listening to like punk rock and then like pop punk and then some heavy shit. So I loved heavy music, but I also loved the pop side of things, like the clean vocals and all that stuff, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And so when I joined Blessthefall, I'm like, this is so dope. I get to like be in a band like this, like I love Thrice and
Yes.
yeah. And so like I felt like this is such a special opportunity to be in a band like this, where I can like mix heavy and along with all the clean vocals as well. And so yeah, I just try to be myself. I tried to be as original as possible, but I understood we're doing metalcore here. That's the vibe. Yeah.
And it very much shows, Beau. It very much shows. We from all the way from Witness through to Gallows.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Great stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, just want to ask you. So vocally, Blessthefall has always had that sort of really clear split roles between heavy and clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so how do you go about handling that sort of like your role with
the dynamics,
take more of the clean role and Jared taking on more of the heavy melodic stuff with the screen, and how do you sort of engage that sort of in the studio and live?
Yeah, so like live, I actually help out a little bit with some of the scream stuff. I'm not a great screamer at all. I will just be the first to say every now and then I'll have a good one and I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? Okay. And then like I'll try again and it'll sound like shit. But I've just always focused on my vocals. But when we write music and I like hip hop and rap and all that shit. So the rhythmic part of it, like that's kind of how screaming is. It's almost like it almost can be like a hip hop. It's almost about the rhythm of
it is very rhythmic. Yep.
The rhythm, yeah. And obviously the tones there's like, a low, high, mid, whatever, like those are involved. So I think like I add my 2 cents to it when I get the demo and it's just a blank demo and I'm doing my parts and then I go like, oh, but I have like a screaming idea or lyrics for this part. Just based off the energy of the song, based off like the rhythms, and I'll throw that to Jared and see what he thinks, and then the boys will maybe like rewrite it a little bit and mess with it. So I think it's fun. I think it's, even though I cannot scream myself, I could fake it. I could fake scream a little bit.
I have seen you do a few live though, and I'm like, yeah, he still does it.
It's something.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Like Jared is so fucking good at what he does. Like he could be the front man of any heavy band. Like if he wanted to pick up the mic and be the front man, like he's got such a great presence, and his screams are honestly like top 3. Honestly, like
He is
there's
top
like
tier, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got like Will from Lorna Shore, like Jake from August Burns Red, and then I'm like, and Jared's like right here.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
he's with those dudes. So I tip my hat to him, and I'm always impressed, in the studio when he gets in there and just fucking shreds it. So yeah, it's just like uh, we kind of see what fits in where, and we
Yeah,
let
cool.
the music kind of just take its take shape, I
Yeah,
guess you
that's
could
right.
say.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome. So, what I want to bring up is talking about the new album, which will also lead on to the new tour, where we'll see you guys on the, I believe it's the 25th of April in Sydney at the
Mhm.
Manning Bar. But
Yeah,
getting
great.
into Gallows, I noticed something that really blew me mind, and it made me skip straight to the track for a minute. Was the collaboration with Alpha Wolf, dude. So
Mhm.
they're our own Aussie Alpha Wolf, and
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
how did that song "Drag Me Under" come about?
yeah, we had the song. So I'm closing the shade here. We had the song written, and we were like kind of tossing around ideas for vocalists, and we're just like, someone brought up Locky, and I'm like, holy fuck, that would be very sick. Like,
Yeah.
wait, and I'm like, I don't know if we're cool enough to work with Alpha Wolf, but we could ask. And
Ah, dude, Alpha Wolf
um
was probably thinking the same thing about you
Yeah.
guys.
and it turns out they were fans, like that they actually like listen to our band and stuff, which is really, really fucking cool because
Yeah, man, it's
they're
fucking wild.
that younger generation of just heavy bands are just so gnarly. Like they're writing shit that's heavier than fucking, like I said, like Lorna Shore and shit like that. Like these bands are writing just incredible, incredible heavy music, and it's so cool to watch. And for a lot, like Lockie's like, yo man, like I like love Blessthefall. My bass player loves you guys. He wore a Blessthefall shirt on stage, and like all I'm like, what? Like this is crazy. So it
Yeah.
was cool to hear that. It made more sense now, and then I was like, okay, now it feels more organic. Like, I'm
Well,
like,
it fit in really well on the album. It fit
yeah,
right in with everything else that was on the album. It didn't
yeah,
stand out as like a weird track or anything. It just fit right in. So
yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. And like, we, we liked, we wanted to do these collabs, and we wanted to make sense. We got Dan from Story of the Year on one song, which was like a really dope throwback to get Dan from Story on there, and then Matt from
wow,
Caskets
yeah,
was sick. And so I think it was a good blend of old school, new school collabs on
yeah,
the record. So
that's what I liked.
that's kind of how our band is. We're kind of like a new school, old school band.
Yeah,
So that makes sense.
even in the sound, you've got that new school, old school sort of thing going
Yeah.
on within the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome, man. But yeah, those dudes are amazing. I hope we can play a show with them sometime. That'd be
hell
very
yeah.
Hell yeah.
sick. Yeah.
That'll be awesome. So I just want to ask, when you're writing your lyrics, do
Yeah.
you start like from like personal experiences, a theme, or do you shape words around the music and the atmosphere? And has your approach changed,
Mhm.
evolved over the years to what it is now? But yeah, I just want to find a bit out about that.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think like when I do get a demo, because I don't write music, I can't write for shit. So I'll get the music from the boys, I'll get like a demo. And kind of like you were saying, a lot of the times I let the music kind of shape the feeling, right? So if you get I just kind of let that feeling happen, and I'll sit in my car. Honestly, I'll just drive and listen to it and shit. And I'll have like my phone, and I'll kind of just record like little ideas in my phone. And um, yeah, you just kind of, yeah, find something that fits the vibe. And then I think a lot of times I tend to recall the past, and I kind of
Yep.
pull from my past. And um, I'm able to like sit, maybe if it's like a somber song or something that's like really a little bit dark and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I got to find that place, because I know people are going through that still. And I
Mm.
think like, it would be weird to write like a really happy song. I don't,
Yeah, well,
I
that's
like,
right.
I don't know if I could do that. Honestly, like if I tried, it might come out pretty terrible. But yeah, just to like recall the past and kind of reach down into like a dark place and also find like uplifting moments to come
Yeah.
out of that. I think that's been sort of our bread and butter, is like being able to have music for people that may be going through shit in their life, and then like really reading the lyrics and resonate. Hopefully, the lyrics resonating with them, and hopefully maybe pulling them out of those spots. And I know we've had a lot of people say like, "You saved our lives," and like, which is fucking crazy to
That's
even think about. Honestly, like, I'm like, you saved our lives. Like, we wouldn't be able to
yeah,
have careers or do what we love without our fans. So, no. With that being said, it's been pretty much generally the same since I joined the band. Like getting the demos and writing. Now it's a little bit easier because we can really build the tracks a lot easier than before. Like
Yeah, you sort of lock in.
back in the day, we'd have to sit in the room, right, and do like sit in the practice room,
Yep.
and it's like everything's fucking loud and chaotic, and I'm trying to sing through the PA, and now I can at least like get the songs and work on them separately and
Yep.
and really hear the music, so it's it's a lot easier to write now, I think, and a lot more
Yeah.
efficient, I would
And
say.
technology's made it so easy too.
Oh, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
So, getting close to the end of our segment, Beau, I was just
Yeah.
wondering if we could just ask you to basically say your name, your band, and that you're watching the Heavy Energy podcast. Just a bit of a shout out to the channel.
awesome. Hey guys, what's up? It's Beau from Blessthefall, and you're watching the Heavy Energy podcast.
Hell yeah, you
Fuck
are.
yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah, Beau. Cheers, man.
Yeah,
So
of
I
course.
feel like we're right on the edge of our segment here, and we need to let you get off to your next one.
All good, man.
But
Thank you.
just wanted to just mention to everyone, Blessthefall will be out here with Memphis May Fire. Us being from Newcastle, we'll try to get to the Sydney show at the Manning Bar, but they're also playing in Melbourne at the Northcote Theatre, Brisbane at the Princess Theatre, Adelaide at Lion Arts Factory, and Perth at Magnet House. So all of those go from April 24th through to April 29th. So we are really going to try and get out to that show, Beau. We'll come
do.
see ya.
Come fucking party, guys.
Yeah,
Come
man,
party.
we will. We'll be rolling around in the mosh pit, dude.
Yes, please, let's go.
All right,
Nice.
awesome. So I
Thank
just want to
you,
say
Beau.
thank you so much for coming on the show, Beau.
Thank you for
And
having me.
one of our little lines we just say here on the show all the time is "Stay metal."
And
Stay
rock.
metal. Rock on, boys.
That's it.
Awesome.
Stay metal, metalhead. So stay metal, Beau, and cheers heaps. And we might just see you at the Manning Bar. So stay
All right,
metal.
sounds good, fellas.
Catch you
Awesome.
there. Cheers heaps, Beau.
All right, boys. Take care. I'll see you soon.
Will do, man. See you in April.
Yeah.